When you subscribe, we will use the information you provide to send you these newsletters. Sometimes they'll include recommendations for other related newsletters or services we offer. Our privacy notice explains more about how we use your data and your rights. You can unsubscribe at any time. The warmer air is expected to sweep over northern parts of Europe and the UK at the start of May after being pushed upwards from North Africa and the Mediterranean. Temperatures could soar to 17°C in southern coastal parts of England on Tuesday, April 27th, including Southampton, Brighton, Chichester, and Bournemouth. London could also bask in 17°C on the same day, while Luton and Bristol see 16°C, according to charts. However, northern regions of the UK may be even hotter, as Leeds is predicted to see 18°C, with 13°C also hitting Newcastle and Liverpool. On May 1st, temperatures could average 12°C in parts of the southeast including Kent, London, and Portsmouth. Brian Gaze, a forecaster at Weather Outlook, predicted warmer temperatures to arrive by the end of the month. He said, "Close to average temperatures are forecast when taken over the period as a whole, and in the drier spells it feels quite warm. There are signals for a rather unsettled start to be replaced by a drier spell which may last until the final week of the month. Thereafter, the risk of showers or longer spells of rain increases again." Mr. Gaze added spring could bring temperatures that are above the 30-year norm. He said, "During April and May, warmer periods are expected to more than offset cooler ones. Precipitation amounts are forecast to be below the average, although the increased chance of heavy showers and thundery weather in the southern half of the UK during the second half of May is noted." The meteorological winter 2020-21 was colder and more varied than the previous two. A lot of the UK saw significant snow and relatively frequent frosts. Despite that, there is a signal for spring temperatures to be above the 30-year norm. A weak sign for a drier than normal season is also being flagged up by seasonal computer models. The BBC's long-range forecast between Monday, May 3rd and Sunday, May 16th, added a North African plume could blast warm air into northwestern Europe and even southern parts of England. The forecast said, the tail end of April and first part of May will be at the mercy of high pressure that should often be to the north of Europe, while low pressure lingers to the south near Spain. The UK will be caught between these two large-scale pressure systems, so we are likely to continue to see changeable weather as the weather systems jostle for control. Again, we see some very poor performance from the computer models, so we are leaning a bit more than usual on our historical guidance. There are some strong signals for high pressure to stick around nearby or overhead, so as we head into May we expect the weather to become increasingly settled, dry, and warm. The low near Spain will tend to send North African and Mediterranean air into France, and this is likely to reach southern areas of the UK too. The BBC's forecast added El Niño, the warming of the central and eastern tropical Pacific, is expected to help the air heat up as high pressure builds. The forecast said, one reason for consistency in the statistical models comes from the strong signals in the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans and how that relates to the weather pattern across the northern hemisphere. Some very warm sea surface temperatures near Japan have helped build a large, strong area of high pressure. Despite this area of high pressure being on the other side of the world, it is helping to create a wavy pattern in the storm track that extends across North America and the Atlantic Ocean. This pattern will promote high pressure in the Atlantic, where we have unusually warm waters around the Azores. So even though there is still low confidence for early May, there are some good signals that high pressure will continue to be a big player in the weather pattern. The Met Office also predicted temperatures to rise by May, although there may still be occasional downpours of rain. The long-range forecast between Wednesday, April 28th and Wednesday, May 12th, said, confidence remains low during this period. However, mixed and slowly evolving weather patterns, typical of spring, are most likely through the end of April and into May. Fine and dry weather is expected to be more prevalent on the whole, with fair weather, cloud and plenty of sunny spells, although all areas are likely to see some showers or longer spells of rain at times. Temperatures are likely to be close to average for the time of year, with warmer spells possible at times.